So I finally got my hands on the iPad mini 6. I've been loving my iPad Pro 11-inch, and I have the 5th generation of the iPad mini, and I started using it again and really like the size in conjunction with the iPad Pro in the bigger size. And so I thought I would get the iPad mini 6. So I'm gonna unbox it with you, show some of the accessories I got, and yeah, let's get right into it. Oh my gosh, so this color is so pretty. I was debating between this one and the Starlight, and they didn't have the Starlight one in stock, so I just settled on this one, and I really like it. I definitely like it more than the purple. I don't know, I'm just not a fan of purple, and it's really pretty soft pink color. Existing iPad mini, just because I have like a lot of cluttered stuff in here, like apps that I never use and just various things. So I thought it would just be better to start brand new and start fresh. But I wanted to give you a comparison here. So obviously the iPad mini 6 and then the 5th generation. The first thing you'll notice is just that the width of the two is actually the exact same. If you wanted to look it up, you could. It's the exact same. But the length, the iPad mini 6 is just slightly shorter. And I think because of the way the bezels look, it just looks smaller and I don't know, just kind of a bit cuter. I really don't like the bezels anymore. It looks very outdated, especially using an iPad Pro for the past couple weeks or months. Yeah, so that's why I really wanted to get the 6, to be honest. Kind of not the best reason, but from the back, so this is the pink in the iPad 5th generation and this is the 6th. So you can tell that the hues are a little bit different. This is much brighter. It's almost a bit peachy in person, whereas this, it's more like, it's not metallic as in it's not shiny, but it gives off a bit more of a sheen. It's also a lot lighter, and to be honest, I would have thought maybe it could be like purpley, just because I don't have the purple beside it. Off the bat, off the cuff, I might have thought it was purple. So that's what the backs look like. The sides, the iPad mini 6 is squared off, whereas the iPad mini 5 is rounded, and that's to accommodate for the Apple Pencil. So here's the Apple Pencil 2, and in order to click onto the side, it has to have a straight edge. So I'll just set this up later, but that's that. Just finish the comparison and then I'll set that up. Okay. So yeah, that's the two, if you guys were wondering. Of course, this has the home button, but this you have to just swipe up. And then weight-wise, I think they're about the same. I mean, look it up yourself. I don't know the specs. I'm obviously not a tech YouTuber. But I don't know, they kind of feel similar. Maybe this one feels a little bit lighter, I'm not sure, but that's how the two of them look together. So next, let's talk about some accessories. So I have a bunch of accessories and a few different options, and the first thing that I have is obviously the Apple Pencil. This is the 2nd generation that I got with my iPad Pro. So that just sticks on the side like that. It stays really well. It's so cute that it's almost the full length of the pencil. So that's that. And then the other option, if you don't want to spend the money on the Apple Pencil, is I found an amazing dupe, and I'll leave this one down below. I can do a separate video just testing all the functions, but essentially it functions the exact same as the Apple Pencil. It even has a bit of a ridge so it doesn't fall off. the table. And this one's only like $30 Canadian, so it's even cheaper in US compared to this, which is like $140, I think, Canadian. The two are very similar, almost the exact same, except 3 different things. One, this one, you have to click the back to turn it on, and it charges with the USB-C and not magnetically. That can be annoying, I will have to admit, after having the Apple Pencil 2. Like, you do notice it, like it's much more convenient just to start writing without turning it on. But before I got that, I never thought of it as an issue. The other thing with this one, it's for both Apple 1 and 2, so I could pair this with my iPad mini 5, whereas I couldn't pair this one, right? So anything that takes first or generation can use this. So it actually is like more versatile. The other thing this is great for is that it does magnetically connect, but like I mentioned, it does not charge. So you'll see that the screen doesn't light up. And because of that, you can't do that trick of, you know, tapping the screen and going into your notes. You do need the Apple Pencil 2 to be able to do that. See how I tapped it with the Apple Pencil 2 and it directly goes to a quick notes, whereas this one you wouldn't be able to do that. Then the last thing that this is different is that it's not pressure sensitive. So if you are an artist and you want that pressure sensitivity, this will not give that for you. This is not pressure sensitive. But if you're not an artist and you just use this to write, like, this is literally like 1/3 of the price or less. I really, really, really recommend this, and you could use it with any generation of iPad. So that's the first accessory. Then, of course, let's talk about cases. So the one that I'm really excited about is this one. So this is a super basic case. And I wanted this because I want to use my iPad mini just like a notepad, like something that's really easy, that's always, you know, available when I need to use it to scribble notes or something. So I just wanted something super sleek. So something like this is great. So previously on my iPad mini 5, this is actually a 5, and for the 5, but I also ordered this for the 6, but in a different color. But it's just that traditional, you know, magnetic case that everybody has. The great thing about this one is that it protects the sides, whereas the one from Apple, just the magnetic one, it's very sleek, but the sides are all exposed. And for somebody as clumsy as me, I drop my iPad all the time and I like would be afraid to damage it. So something like this is great. Of course, you can also get other colors, like this is a crazy color one. Don't know if I'm gonna use that, but it's kind of cute with the pink background. I thought maybe if I decided to go the cute route, I could use something like this. And this one is great in that it has a spot for the pencil. So you can fit your Apple Pencil up here, and then the iPad just fits below it, of course. Like that. And then you could put that up here. And I like that just because it keeps your pencil secure, because even though it's magnetic, like if you put it in a bag or something, it'll like fall off. So having that is really nice, whereas like this one doesn't have, oh, it does too, sorry, I lied. The one that I ordered for the iPad mini 6 doesn't have this pencil holder, and the reason why I did that was on purpose, and that's because I wanted the width of this to still be as small as possible so that I could do two-handed typing like this, whereas when you have the pencil, it just adds a bit of extra space and it would be hard to type, you know, using the keyboard in portrait mode, which is something that I wanted. So those are the 3 kind of different types of cases that I have. So of course we also need a screen protector, and I really like this one. So you see all the YouTubers advertising that Paperlike screen protector, and I'm sure it is good, but for the price, is it as good as the price is? I know the YouTubers tell you that it is the best, but I don't know. I mean, I haven't tried it, so I won't knock it. But this is the Bellamond, which is a matte screen protector. And I like the matte, and I highly recommend the matte for those who are using the device primarily as a note-taking app, because this has the friction, the pushback, I guess, just the same as you would when you're writing on paper. So it gives you a really great experience. For me, I love paper planning, and if you love paper planning and you're just trying an iPad for the first time and you want to transition to digital, this is great in helping you make it feel closer to that paper experience. So I think this was rebranded from Paperfield. Don't quote me on it, but I think that was the dealio. So I have this on my iPad Pro and I loved it, so that's why I decided to get it for my iPad mini as well. And it just comes with 2 pieces, which is nice. I don't know when you would ever like need the second one. I've never had to like change a screen protector ever before, like the device was outdated and I needed a new device anyways, but just in case you do. Okay, so it comes with the cleaning kit, a card to press it down, and then the actual seal. And I will try to do this on camera and pray that I don't mess it up. So let's give this a try. In the light, you can see some small air bubbles, but don't really mind, to be honest. Wow, this case is perfect. Look, the air holes or the speaker holes match exactly. I'm really happy with this. I just got it on Amazon for like literally like $15 or something. And then let's just see that the pencils connect. Oh, nice. So I was worried that because this has a sleeve on it, and I actually didn't show you guys, but this has a sleeve, and the sleeve has like a little cap. Let me just show you the cap. Comes with this little cap that just closes like that. And I was worried because of the sleeve that maybe it wouldn't be magnetic, but it's awesome. And then this one, the dupe, this one actually like has a stronger magnet. Like I feel like this would never come off. Whereas this one, because, I mean, obviously because this one doesn't have a case on it and this one does, the magnetic is definitely less, but I'm sure if you took this out of the pencil case, it would be just as strong. But because it's like the Apple Pencil, like I don't want to lose it, I don't want to like destroy it. Anyways, so that's the case and the screen protector. And then let's just talk about some other accessories, some random things you may or may not want. So 3 other accessories that I just want to show you that I found really helpful with my iPad Pro is an external keyboard. And this one, because the iPad mini doesn't have like an Apple device, like a smart connector is what I mean by Apple device. It doesn't have a smart connector, so you have to use a Bluetooth keyboard. And I've had this one for a while. It's just a Bluetooth keyboard, but it comes with a stand. It's by the brand Omaton, and I'll link it down below, but it is amazing. I have like other accessories from them, like a laptop stand from them, and I don't know what else. I can't remember what else, but I've ordered from them a few times. And this is what it looks like. It just sits on the back here. And I was looking up other keyboards, like the Logitech one, the K3, is it the 480, I think? And this one's just so much sleeker. It's really easy. Like, it's also very versatile because you can put it away if you want to, if you have a separate stand. It's very sleek. It just turns on and off. The connectivity is great. It's very fast. I use it with my iPad Pro. And so, yeah, it's just like a great little travel one too. if you want to be able to put your iPad onto it. It fits perfectly with the iPad mini. Like, it's not a lot wider, so it doesn't take up a lot more space, but it's also, the keys are big enough that it's like not so tiny where you're like, right? So yeah, so that's a great option. And then the other thing that I have is, if you don't want to use that and you want your keyboard to be, not your keyboard, your iPad to be like a little bit higher up so it's a bit more ergonomic, what you can do is get this little stand, and it just pivots with this, and it's super sturdy. It has a space for like your cords and stuff, and you could use this for your iPad like that. And I love this little guy. It holds up my iPad Pro amazingly. It doesn't wobble or move. It's super sturdy, and it's really inexpensive, and I just got this on Amazon. Again, I'll link it down below. And you can use this in portrait or landscape mode, of course. On my iPad Pro, I also have the Logitech Combo Touch keyboard, but I find that I prefer to have it a bit higher up, so I don't use that, and I just use this instead of that actual keyboard part. So that's a little extra if you want. So then the last accessory is just this little dongle. Because now the iPad mini has the USB-C port, you can attach accessories. And I bought this for my iPad Pro to do my video editing and everything. And it's just so much faster. Before I was using a Rav Hub, which transfers the files through Wi-Fi, so it takes forever. But this, I can just take my SD card straight from my camera that I'm filming on, plug it in here, and attach it to my iPad and transfer the photos over, and it's so fast. So that's the other thing. And that's about it for my accessories and my setup. So I hope you guys liked that video, and I will see you guys next time. Thanks so much for watching. Bye!